Guys, today in this video we're going to talk about entertaining and retaining your physical product customer. And this is really one of the things that private label sellers on Amazon always forget. And what I mean by entertain and retain customers is that in e-commerce, all the profits, all the money is made on the follow-up. Very traditionally, and still how a lot of e-commerce is done, that companies spend a lot of money upfront to get a customer in the door the first time, the first day, or for their first order. Then, after a month, they buy another product. After 3 months, they buy another product. After a year, they buy another product. Think about that. Think about all the physical products you own. Think about all the brands you buy from. How much did it cost them to get you in the door once? And when is their money made? Their money is not made on the first paid purchase or the second purchase. So the same goes for your e-commerce products, for your store. The problem is you are not a big company. You have to take care of the cash flow a little bit. And we're going to do another video on this channel how you can get 100% off your money back on the first order, and where you don't have to wait on creating this lifetime value of a customer, on making your money back after 6 months or 12 months or a year, whatever it is. Well, you want to have your money back right away. But traditionally, the money is made back in the follow-up, and the profits are also made back in the follow-up. Because even though it's possible to get 100% of your profits or 100% of your costs covered in the first purchase of the customer, the real money is in the follow-up, right? I'll give you an example. For our business, for my education business, or for my sourcing agency that we have here in China, how we get customers, it's not that we say, okay, we spend money in ads and we advertise our service. That's not how we do it. Because I know if I advertise my service and I spend $500 to get a customer, and then I get $1,000 from the customer, and I have to cover my costs too, there's no profit in that. So then I would have to wait to monetize the customer again, to have them place the next order. That's the goal. That's what I want in long term. But in the very beginning, we place ads for a digital product. We sell a digital product, we upsell some other certain things, and then we have the customer that in average all the customers pay for themselves first, so we get 100% of the money back. Then I introduce my service. Then we call people on the phone. Then we sell other products and services in that we can do, consultation and digital courses and done for you services. That's all in the back, and that's the follow-up. So we do $0 at the very beginning when we get a customer, and we don't lose money, which is cool. And we're going to talk about how to accomplish that in the next video. And then all the money that we make in the follow-up, that's where the big money is. That's where the profit is. The same goes for your physical product. You have your first purchase where you get a customer in the door, and then you have follow-up purchases. You sell them more stuff in the future where then your actual money is made. That's the problem also with selling on Amazon, because you don't have the customer data and you can't follow up with the customer. Even though Amazon is a great place to start selling a product, even though Amazon can make you money, but the real money is in the follow-up. So if you have your own store, if you have, for example, a Shopify store, and you get your customer in the door the first time, and you manage to afford that and afford the ads to get the customer in the first time, then the real money is made in the follow-up, right? So if you make $0 in the beginning on your first purchase, every purchase you make afterwards is pure profit. But to accomplish that, to be able to do that, you have to retain that customer and entertain that customer. If you just sell someone something first, how do you expect them to come back to you later by themselves? Most of the customers don't have the idea themselves and say, hey, I bought this bottle before. Let me go back to the brand now and buy the next thing. It's a very, very difficult thing to pull off if you don't have the marketing in place. Obviously, companies like this have huge marketing budget to always stay, on your mind, with TV ads, with posters, with billboards, with all kinds of things, with all kinds of marketing campaigns that they do. If you have your physical product, if you're not a brand like that, how do you make sure that you stay in the mind of a customer? And that's really what this video is about. I know that you just want to get started and you don't have to, worry about all of that in the beginning now, but it's going to become essential that you retain the customer. So the way to retain the customer is to entertain the customer. To make sure you stay in the mind of that buyer is to stay in front of their face every day or every week. For example, me, I'm doing videos here every day because I want to stay in your face. And if you watch one of my videos here, it's very likely that you're also going to see some of my ads here on YouTube. I want to be in your face every day because I know that I can help you, because I know that you're struggling with sourcing your products in China and I have the solution for you. So I want to stay in your face. If you know that your product is great and you know it can help people with whatever they're struggling with, you want to be in their face because you know you have a cool solution for them, right? A few ways here how to retain and entertain your customer. The very first way is to get out content. So as soon as you know, hey, my market is runners, then you want to produce content about running. That can be podcasts, that can be videos, that can be blog posts, that can be all of that. Gives your audience interest in you. And every time you do that, you can plug your product in. You can say like, hey, check out the link in the description. I have a very cool training. It's called the Supplier Extraction Training, and it's going to help you to source your product in China fast. Make sure to check that out. It costs less than going out with your spouse for a piece of pizza. That's my shameless plug-in here. It's not shameless, man. I know it's going to help you, check out the training. Do the same with your product. As long as you know you're not selling crap, it's very easy to do that because you should feel obligated to sell your product because it could help people. That's one way to create something that entertains your customer, where you can produce content that is attractive to your dream customer who follows you. You want to build the audience because the more audience you have, the easier it is to sell your products in the future, sell more of your products in the future, sell affiliate products in the future, sell anything in the future, digital, physical, services, right? You can offer anything to that client in the future. And that's where the big money is. So you want that. You want to have the audience, you want to entertain them, you want to retain them. If you now say, well, Niels, I'm not really comfortable with that, either get comfortable with it by doing it, get out your podcast, get out your blog posts, start writing, start speaking, start doing videos. I wasn't comfortable doing this here some time ago. I would always think like all the people that walk past here, they think I'm a weirdo. Now I don't care, So get out there, do something. And if you really can't get yourself to do it, find another way to entertain them. For example, you can get people on a newsletter, right? You can put out a little page once they bought your product, for example. You have their information. You can send out a weekly newsletter. You can promote other people's content. You can say, hey, I found this really cool blog post this week from that influencer or this guy or that guy on Instagram, or I found this Instagram post, or I found this blog post, or I found this videos. And you send out a video every few days, or you send out an email every few days to your customer that bought the first time. And you just make sure they're getting fed with content. It doesn't have to be your content. You can send out a newsletter. Hey, here are the top 10 cool products that I saw for runners on Amazon. Here are the top 10 deals that you can get people. You can reach out to people that are selling your product and get discounts for them. You say, hey, I have an audience, I have buyers for a product. I want to get you a discount code. Just because you're selling competitors' products doesn't mean they're not going to buy your products as well. To be honest, as long as you're not a big brand name, no one cares about your brand. Everyone just cares about this themselves. How can your product help them? And they don't care about if your brand name is on it or your competitor's brand name. So you can promote all kinds of products for your dream customer. Because of that, you have to know exactly who is your dream customer. And then you go out and then you just send them weekly, bi-weekly, daily, however you feel comfortable, content. Don't send them crap. Don't say like, hey, buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit. Don't do that. That's not how we do it. But from time to time, you can sprinkle in some things like, hey, we have a discount on our product this week. We're running a campaign this week. Get 2 for 1. Get, something to create a little bit of a buzz. And you can always leverage other people's content. There's nothing wrong with that. On YouTube, there are a lot of channels who just compile good speeches from people that they saw. They compile, here are the top 10 products. So that's how you entertain. Like, here's a list of the top 10 products for runners, the top 10 products for, inventions for your house, the top 10 whatever. And these are not their own products. They're just combining it. Then you put all of those links in the description, or you send people links that can be your Amazon affiliate link, where you earn a commission because someone bought through your link, right? That's a very cool thing. You can earn extra money with that. And you can promote your own product and sprinkle that in and say, hey, now we have this promotion. By the way, now that you read this post, by the way, we also have this cool product that you should check out. Here's the Amazon link for that. Here's our Shopify store link for that. Here's our however you get people in, right? So that's the way to do it. Very first way to create your own content. Very second way to produce your to collect content from other people and promote other people's content. Next way is to go with influencers. Say, hey, now that I have this buyer, let me go out to influencers and help other influencers to promote it, because then other influencers can help me to promote my product to get new people in. But this episode is really more about entertaining and retaining the customer, because the customer forgets really quick who you are. They forget really quick about your brand. Go through your kitchen, open the drawers, try to remember where you bought all the different products that you have there, and try to remember the brand name. If you have things from IKEA in your drawers, you remember that name for sure, because IKEA is constantly in your face. They constantly send you newsletters. They constantly send you catalogs. They send you physical things. You can do that too, by the way. You can send flyers out. You can do all different kind of things in the follow-up. The follow-up is incredibly important, because that's where your profit is. That's where your money is. That was all for me today. Let me know your questions about that in the comments below. Let me know your questions about the process. Let me know your questions that you have in general, so I can make another video for you answering all your questions. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, because we're going to have more videos similar to this, and we're going to have more videos generally about sourcing, selling, and profiting from your physical products online. And if you need help sourcing your product, reach out. Get one of my trainings below. There's a free class, there are paid trainings, and if you want me and my agency here in China to source your products for you, give me a call. How you can do that is just in the description below. You can find my email address. Just shoot me an email and I'll get on a call with you. Okay? See you tomorrow here, because I want to entertain and I want to retain you as my customer, or as my potential future customer. If we didn't make business yet together, I apologize to you that I was not able to convince you to do business with me yet. So let me know what I can do. Let me know what you need from me so that you feel comfortable to do business with me. Let me know in the comments, or let me know in the comments why you didn't want to give me any money yet. Why didn't you want to give me money? I have so much value to give you. Let's exchange, all right? That's my process. That's my message for you today. Retain, entertain. All right, catch you tomorrow.